Hey everyone, welcome back into our special Sunday edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz with you once again. Hope you enjoyed the game. You may not be enjoying the weather forecast coming up for later on this week. We'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. Our photograph tonight is a beautiful photograph. This one's sent in by Richard Mitchell, looking toward the Alaska Range. You can see the sunshine on the Alaska Range there, nice colors. And as always, if you have a photograph to share, by all means send it to photos@ktvf11.com. Here's our almanac right now. Today's high 20 degrees below zero. The overnight low last night 26 below. Record high 43 in 1940. Record low 57 below in 1910. Your sunrise and sunset works out to about 7 hours and 4 minutes of daylight. Yay, we're going over the 7-hour barrier. And that gives us a gain of 6 minutes from yesterday. On our satellite radar, not a whole lot to talk about. As you can see, high pressure once again dominating the overall weather scene. That is allowing some clouds to start moving in from the northwest, but they're going to probably remain to the north of us, and we are still looking at a little bit of southerly flow, but not strong enough to really pump us up that far as we were hoping for. What's going on across the rest of the state? Well, we can see over southeast Alaska, the rains have returned to the Ketchikan area, and they're looking at nice weather around the Anchorage Bowl, 20 degrees there, sunshine also Kodiak, 39 degrees, and up and down the west coast, looking at some beautiful weather there, lots of sunshine. Barrow looking at mainly cloudy skies, 24 degrees below zero at Fort Yukon. To the lower 48 we go, lots of weather to talk about here. First of all, it is raining over the Pacific Northwest. Then if you head on down to the south, temperatures cooling down around Denver, 23 degrees. And a lot of snow and mess going on across the central and northern plains. Minneapolis at 17 degrees. Chicago getting lots of snow. As Katie told you earlier, we're looking at a blizzard. I'll show you that in just a minute. More rain over the deep south, and they're getting ready for more snow over the northeast. Now we'll go to that satellite radar. Look at that mess going across Chicago. That is a lot of wind-blown snow and close to 2 feet, or a foot of snow, I should say, in the Chicago area. There's all the rain down to the south. And over the west coast, once again, another Pacific storm moving across the Pacific Northwest. Now, as far as the snowfall totals, you can see 12 to 18 inches around the Chicago area and even into Detroit, and then further on down to the south, it starts to tail off a little bit, but still a lot of weather expected there. The overall jet stream, once again, calling for a lot of cold air to be ushered in on this jet stream across the northeast, helping to develop, again, another northeast storm with more snowfall for places like Buffalo and also New York City, rain over the Pacific Northwest. Back to Alaska for tomorrow. Our forecast for the northern sections, blowing snow for Barrow, morning flurries for Nome, and partly cloudy skies for Fort Yukon. Here in the interior, more sunshine all the way across the region, with temperatures warming a little bit, not too bad. Over southeast Alaska, it looks like for the most part strong winds to continue in the Juneau area with rain and snow at Ketchikan. So the cool air moving down to the south there. And over the southwest part of the state, cloudy skies at Bethel, mostly sunny for Cold Bay, plenty of sunshine for Kodiak, while over the south central sections, decreasing clouds with widespread sunshine at Anchorage, Homer, and Valdez. Okay, so what's our forecast look like for tonight? Well, we're looking at, once again, 20 degrees below zero for the overnight low, not quite as cold as it was last night. Tomorrow's forecast, 0 and another day with lots of sunshine. But here comes the bad news. Unfortunately, another cold wave coming our way right on toward the end of the week. You see temperatures dropping down to the mid-20s to near 30 below by Friday and Saturday. No snowfall in the forecast, and it looks like temperatures are going to cool down. And speaking of forecasts, tomorrow, Katie, is Groundhog Day.
Right,
Yeah.
it is.
And it's Marmot Day for Alaska.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have a special marmot that tells us it's going to be cold. I think we all can figure that one out, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, well, that'll wrap up this Saturday edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. We're glad you could join us.
But don't go away anywhere, because Joe Cook is coming up with a special edition of sports.